My brother tried to assault my girlfriend at my cousin's wedding, and my parents still blamed her. I cut them off that night. 4 years later, my mom called me sobbing because he was finally going to prison. This time, my dad was getting cuffed too. Samuel was the golden child. If he wrecked something of mine, I should have shared. If he spread a rumor, he was protective. He lived at home as an adult, worked for my dad, and acted untouchable because my parents treated him that way. Then I met Victoria. She's a pediatric nurse and she believes people can be better. I warned her about my family, but she said, let's at least try once. So I brought her to dinner. Samuel zeroed in like a heat-seeking missile. He hugged her too long. He kept touching her arm. He shoved past me to sit beside her, then tried to feed her off his fork, staring the whole time. My parents watched like it was cute. Later I found him cornering her by the sink, blocking the door, whispering she deserved someone exciting. Victoria stayed polite, but her hands were shaking when we left. A few days later, the calls started. Heavy breathing, hang-ups, then voicemails calling her frigid for rejecting a better option. Texts mentioned her work schedule and what she wore. Samuel's buddies began showing up at her hospital, lurking near her unit. One followed her to her car after a night shift. She locked the doors and called me crying. That's when I started saving everything. When I confronted Samuel with the proof, he smirked. Maybe if she wasn't so stuck up, he said. Nobody would need to teach her a lesson. I hit him once, barely a bloody nose. He howled like I tried to kill him. My parents didn't even look at the evidence. My mom screamed about her baby being attacked. My dad told me I had anger issues. Then my mom looked at Victoria and said, she must have let him on. We went to the police with screenshots, recordings, and footage. We got a couple useless warnings and a lot of shrugging. After that, the harassment got bolder, and my parents got nastier. My mom begged for a family dinner to fix things. We showed up and it was an ambush. Samuel was there, plus the exact guys stalking Victoria at work. For 2 hours they called her unstable, blamed night shifts, blamed stress, blamed her clothes, and talked over every piece of proof she tried to show. Then my mom grabbed my arm and hissed, choose, your real family or this drama girl. I chose Victoria. We left. I went no contact. We hired a lawyer. We planned to move. My cousin Holly was the only one who believed us. She invited us to her wedding and hired extra security to keep an eye on Samuel. I told myself he wouldn't try anything with witnesses everywhere. Victoria went to the bathroom around 9 p.m. 10 minutes passed. Samuel wasn't at his table. I walked toward the hallway. I heard a scream. I started running. Samuel had her pinned against the wall. One hand covered her mouth. The other crushed her arm. Her dress strap was torn. Bruises were already blooming. Holly's husband and his brother yanked him back. Samuel lurched, drunk and snarling. She wanted it. My mom shrieked, misunderstanding. My dad tried to block the officers. The cuffs clicked anyway. Samuel screamed slurs as phones recorded. That video and those witnesses ended the lies. We moved away. Victoria changed hospitals. I kept my job remote. The silence finally felt safe. We married. We had our daughter, Emma. 4 years of peace later, my mom called from a new number. Samuel had married a woman from church, Rachel. 2 months in, he started hitting her. When she tried to leave, my dad used his connections to threaten her family and her job. Last week, Rachel missed work, and a coworker demanded a welfare check. Police found her with broken ribs, a fractured wrist, and bruises everywhere. Samuel was arrested for domestic violence. My dad was arrested for intimidation and conspiracy. My mom begged me to help the family. She even tried, one last time, to say Rachel was exaggerating. I didn't yell. I didn't argue. I just said, you built him. Then I blocked her again. Holly told me Rachel is pressing charges, and other women have come forward too. Samuel took a plea deal. 8 years. My dad's business collapsed. My mom moved out, started therapy, and filed for divorce. She sent me a long apology letter. I didn't respond. I looked at my daughter and thought about what my parents would have demanded next. Give him another chance. No, the cycle ends with me. What would you do? Would you ever let an enabler back into your kid's life?